Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into a legend that has haunted small towns and dark forests for decades, the pig monster. Is it a biological anomaly, a ghost story, or something far more terrifying lurking in the shadows? We're going to peel back the layers of this strange mystery together, looking at the historical evidence, eyewitness accounts, and the spine-chilling stories that keep people awake at night. Grab a seat, stay curious, and let's explore if this is myth or reality. Every legend has a beginning, and for the pig monster, the roots are tangled in centuries of folklore. In many cultures, the pig man represents a cautionary tale, often used to keep children from wandering too far into the woods after dark. Some say these stories were born from real encounters with feral hogs that had grown to monstrous proportions, while others believe they are remnants of ancient shape-shifting myths that have evolved into modern-day urban legends. One of the most famous accounts comes from Northfield, Vermont, where the pig man supposedly lived in the Devil's Wash Bowl. Witnesses described a man-sized creature with the face of a hog and white fur, appearing near high school bonfires in the 1970s. The local community was gripped by fear, leading to multiple search parties that never quite found the creature, but certainly found plenty of tracks that didn't match any known local wildlife in the area.
But could there be a simpler, biological explanation? We have to consider the reality of feral swine. These animals are incredibly intelligent, aggressive, and can grow to massive sizes. Some monsters reported by hikers might actually be escaped domestic pigs that have reverted to their wild states, growing thick hair and tusks in just a few generations. When you're in a dark forest, a 400-pound wild boar can certainly look like a nightmare come to life.
Psychology also plays a massive role in these sightings. Human beings are hardwired for pareidolia, the tendency to see familiar patterns like faces where they don't exist. Combine this with the fight or flight response in a high-stress environment, and a simple deer or a shadow cast by an oak tree can instantly transform into the pig monster in your mind. Fear is a powerful lens that distorts reality into something far more supernatural than it actually is. There's also the darker side of the myth, the idea of human experimentation. Some conspiracy theorists suggest that the pig monster isn't a natural creature at all, but the result of secret genetic labs. While there's no hard evidence to support this, the mad scientist trope keeps the legend alive in popular culture. The fear of what we might create when we play with nature is a recurring theme that makes the pig monster a modern-day Frankenstein for the rural countryside.
Skeptics often point to the lack of physical evidence as the ultimate proof against the creature. No bones, no hair samples that couldn't be identified, and no clear photographs have ever been produced. In an age where everyone has a high-definition camera in their pocket, the absence of clear footage is telling. However, true believers argue that the creature is elusive, perhaps even intelligent enough to avoid detection, living in the vast, unexplored swamplands of North America.
Pop culture has definitely embraced the pig monster, from horror movies like Saw using the pig mask to create dread, to video games and novels. The imagery of a man-pig hybrid taps into a primal fear. Pigs are often associated with gluttony and filth, but their physical similarities to human anatomy, specifically their skin and internal organs, make a hybrid version of them particularly uncanny and unsettling to the human psyche. Let's look at some real-world giants. Hogzilla, a wild hog caught in Georgia, weighed over 800 pounds and was nearly 8 feet long. While it wasn't a monster in the supernatural sense, seeing such a creature in the wild would be enough to start 1,000 legends. These massive animals are real, they are dangerous, and they inhabit the same areas where pig monster sightings are most common. Perhaps the myth is just our way of processing the raw power of nature. So, what is the final verdict? Is the pig monster a biological freak, a misunderstood animal, or a total fabrication of the imagination? Most likely, it's a cocktail of all three. A mixture of real, large wild animals, a dash of local folklore to explain the unknown, and a heavy dose of human imagination. Whether real or not, the story of the pigman continues to fascinate and terrify us, reminding us that there is still mystery left in the world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legend of the pig monster, make sure to hit that like button and tell me in the comments, do you believe something is out there? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on myths, legends, and everything in between. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.